Hey Matt.
Sup, Rennie? So I've got some questions for you, as you know, and we'll get this started now. So, how long have you been keeping reptiles?
I've been keeping reptiles now for about 13 years. It's a long time. I'm 16 years old right now, almost 17. So my first reptile was when I was about 3 years old. I mean, you can't be too responsible when you're 3, but yep, I had one. I've had a love for reptiles since I was born.
13 years? That's a long time. Well, compared to, like, meters anyway. I haven't been keeping them that long.
My first ever reptile was a Cuban night anole, and that was when I was about 5 years old. My first herp ever was actually an amphibian. It was an American bullfrog that I kind of snatched from the pond at the park and brought home. So he was my friend for quite a while. And then I got into actual like lizards and stuff. I'd always liked them, but I never had one. So when I was about 5, I got a Cuban night anole. Now if you don't know what those are, it's not like a little green anole. They can get almost as big as a bearded dragon. They're huge, they're vicious, they're aggressive, they bite, they have huge teeth, big neck flap thing. When they're angry, they're not good for your average 5-year-old. But I obviously didn't really care.
Do you intend to put up more non-reptile related videos? If so, what sort of types do you want to put up?
I do intend to put up more non-reptile related videos. I made one called Definitely Not Reptiles, and it got about 10,000 views already, so it actually beat some of my actual reptile videos. So I guess it turned out pretty good, and I like to think I have like a sense of humor, so I usually like to incorporate some comedy into my videos. It's just how I am. Sometimes it's hard to just sit around and make a reptile update video. I usually have to incorporate some humor, so it was fun making that video. It didn't really have anything to do with reptiles, and I just got to be myself, so I hope to put more of those up.
Cool, sounds fun. What is your dream reptile? Or dream herp, even?
My dream herp would probably be either any kind of viper or a Gila monster. Ever since I was like 3 years old, I liked Gila monsters. It was probably the first venomous reptile that I ever knew about. So, definitely have to get a Gila monster. And, I just like vipers. I don't know why. Just any kind of viper. They're all beautiful. I like their heads. They just look badass. And I've got to have me a badass snake.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Like, you need a license in England for them. I'm not sure whether you guys do, but yeah. So, are we enjoying being a YouTube partner then? I heard it's pretty good.
Being a YouTube partner is pretty good. At first I wasn't so sure about it just because my mom didn't want me giving out personal info. And you're not even really sure if it works. I mean, I'm sure Smosh and Fred are loaded with money from the partnership, but you know, I started off at just over 1,000 subscribers, so really you're not going to make much money. And basically what everyone's excited about is just to get like a banner above their channel, which isn't that big of a deal. I mean, there's more things behind being a partner. I get excellent exposure to my channel. It attracts a lot more people. And for people who keep asking, I've made about $100 so far. And that's pretty good considering it kicked in about August. And it's December now. So for making free videos, doing what you love, making some free cash is pretty good.
Cool. Sounds awesome. I didn't think you'd make that much money off it, like, but it's still really good to get a bit of cash for your videos, I suppose. So aside from reptile channels, what other channels do you like watching on YouTube?
Aside from reptile channels, my favorite things to watch are actually just random videos. The simple things in life are the best. I like typing in like person falling down, or like the funniest video ever, just to see like what will come up on the search thing. But I have my favorites. If you look at my favorites, they're pretty crazy. oh, I don't have the box up on my channel for favorites, but I've got like a woman falling off the motorcycle head first. I've got this fat guy doing a backflip off a diving board. People falling, people breaking bones. Just funny videos, simple things. That's usually what I like to search on YouTube.
I like some of them funny videos too. This is one, and some guy's just sat there and then he just dies while he's smiling. Yeah, well, some people might not find that funny. How many subscribers would you like to reach by the end of this year?
By the end of this year, I'd probably like to have about 3,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 2,900, so I'll need about 130 more, I think, or 120, about 120 more. And it is the last month of the year right now. It's December, so hopefully by the new year I'll hit 3,000. That'd be awesome.
Cool. You wouldn't mind reaching 3,000. I wouldn't mind reaching 300. Hint, hint, people. So M2AONOS7I. What? Manzi 2007. Yeah, it's Manzi 2007, spelt like that. Well, they wanted to know, what do you prefer, morphs of reptiles, or how they're supposed to look?
Normals or morphs? Well, I've got to say, overall, I appreciate normals just because it's what was first created. You got to appreciate what they naturally look like. Personally, I prefer a normal leopard gecko any day over some crazy morph. I just find it kind of weird, some of those leopard gecko morphs where their heads are like see-through and you can see their little black eyeballs like through their head. I just find that weird. And I just don't like some of the morphs. I'd pick, yeah, a normal leopard gecko over a morph. And as for snakes, I think snake morphs are awesome. I mean, they look cool. I mean, if leopard gecko morphs are your thing, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, some snake morphs are awesome. Xanthics, leucistics, I like any of those. I don't not appreciate that people are messing with the genes and stuff. But yeah, I prefer normal. Sorry for that ramble.
Yeah, I probably prefer normals also. I mean, morphs are cool and all, but it does sort of... I can't really explain what I'm talking about because I never know what I'm talking about. So, next question. Finally, have you enjoyed this interview? And I'm just the coolest.
Yes, I have enjoyed this interview. And you are awesome, Matt. You are the coolest. And I think there's a really cool idea to make an interview. So thank you for choosing me as one of your interviewers. And don't follow my example of getting a Cuban night anole when you're 5 years old. Peace out. Stay cool, Matt.
See? Told y'all. I'm the coolest. Thanks for doing the interview, Rennie. And everybody... thanks for watching. Rate, fuck it, you know the drill. Bye.